Scott recently told us about a brand new Showtime comedy called I Love That for You. And I'll admit it, this series wasn't even on my radar as a must watch. So, Scott, changed my mind.
My first question for you, David, before we jump into this is 4 easy payments of what?
I don't know. I was afraid to put a price on it. I didn't want to undervalue.
There we go. All right.
Gummy berry juice. 4 easy payments of gummy berry juice.
Gummy berry juice? Okay, I mean, that seems like it's going to be hard to find. But let's go. I think we have a clip of the show first. So let's go into that, and then I'll give you some great talking points on why you should watch it.
My dream was always to be a host on SVN. Of course, I would not do anything without discussing it with you first.
We've been on like 2 dates.
3.
Are you new?
Yeah.
Who is this person?
I hail from Cleveland, and if y'all are looking for a real good friend, you know who to call. Yeah.
Darcy, move her down to 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Yeah, I agree.
I'm Jackie. I know who you are.
Hey, y'all.
We're coming into people's living rooms. It's a relationship.
No more sandstone. Tell them we're out.
Gotcha. Sorry about that.
Don't talk to me.
I'm so sorry. I don't apologize. Sorry for saying sorry.
2 minutes to live? They're gonna be great.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Are you dying to smell
I
it?
sure am.
Now, I know you've all been there. Like, it's the middle of the night. Maybe it's in the morning. I don't know. You just happen to come across an infomercial, and then you're just stuck there watching it, and you don't understand why. It's like it's not even something that you need or want. You're just sitting there, and you're like, why am I still watching this? Like, you need like a higher power to help you either turn off the remote or change the channel. It's a whole thing. So this show is very much that for me. I mean, as a busy mom, just like you guys, you know, it can be hard between taking your kid to the park and putting them down for naps. So, you know, it's hard to find that me time. So one of the great selling points of this show is that it's just 30-minute episodes. So you can really fit it into your very, very hectic schedule, right? You know, as a regular mom like Rose, or as a dog mom like me and David. It's also funny, you know, and isn't that just something that we all need in our life right now with everything that's going on in the world with the pandemic and Ukraine? It's like, sometimes we just need something a little bit lighthearted to kind of take our mind off of things. And I think that this show is really great for that. You know, you can buy just one episode, or you can subscribe to Showtime and watch the entire season. It's really your choice. I hear that the Showtime option is selling out really quickly. So definitely make sure you jump in on that one. And also, I know that you guys are all really big fans of the other two. I think last time we had it on the show, it sold out really, really quickly. So you can fill that Molly Shannon-sized hole in your life with I Love That for You. I think it's a great option to kind of that interseason option, I guess, before the new season of the other two. So yeah, dive on in.
I'm sold. I'm going to buy it.
Yes, buy. Okay, good. I haven't even told you the price yet.
Be dialing.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. The characters are great. It's just so silly. I cannot recommend this enough. So if you need something new in your life, and like you said, it wasn't on your radar, David, but I'm happy to be able to bring this to you in your home.
Thank you. I am sold for sure. I am sold on this.
Awesome. Now, Rose, I think you're up with our next segment. I'm curious to hear what you've got on deck for us.
Ooh, Scott, David, I got something so decadent for you.
Oh, is it lava cake? Is it lava cake?
Please.
Maybe. I mean, a cousin to it. Cousin.
Chocolate covered pretzels.
Maybe.
Oh.
Like it's Selling Sunset. Do we have a clip? I can't remember. We have a clip?
I don't think we have a clip.
It's okay.
So.
It's all
we
good.
Have a clip? No clip? No clip.
Didn't warrant. No clip.
All right. Thank you.
You're not supposed to talk to the person in your ear, Rose.
Dude, when I was watching that clip, I was like, I relate to her so much. And then I just did it. Whatever. All right. Here it is. It's Selling Sunset. So you were talking about a chocolate lava cake. So here's why I think you guys should be sold on Selling Sunset. relating to food again, it's like an eclair. It's real fancy on the outside. It looks so sweet, aspirational maybe, but on the inside, it's stuffed with tons of crap that's so bad for you, but it's still so good at the same time. And that's what Selling Sunset is. It's aspirational because all of these women are bad A Bs. Try not to curse.
Did you just do the alphabet?
Bad ABs. C, D, E, F.
I mean, like they're making millions of dollars. Some of them have multiple businesses making them millions upon millions of dollars. I mean, they're out there getting it. Okay, absolutely, that's aspirational. All in there, like, you know, diamond encrusted Louboutins, right? At the same time, they've got some real crazy issues, extra dose of drama that I just can't keep my eyes off of. I'm like, oh, what's happening? Some cringy moments. Like, should I keep watching? Yes, I should keep watching because these are millionaires who, because they're crazy, sort of feel like I can relate to them a little bit. You can't look away. So that said, it's a fancy eclair filled with crap that you can have on the daily without the calories. Selling Sunset.
Okay.
There's
You know,
no way I'm watching it.
yeah. So I'm going to pass to, I think you had me until you started talking about the drama. That's kind of where, like, the thing I like about these types of shows is actually the real estate and like the properties and like watching all of that stuff. I have zero interest in the infighting and the cattiness. It's just like, oh God.
Oh, I love it.
Who
so
has
much.
the time?
But
Well, that's the
Scott,
thing.
you love
In real life, I
housewives.
don't have the time. So I'll watch
David.
them go through it. And then, you know, go back to my real life.
I don't love the Real Housewives so much, but yes, there are moments of it that I do enjoy. It's just like the girl power of it, you know, when they come together for a common goal. The things I don't like is when it's just like,
person.
yeah, I don't like the silly, like, unnecessary fighting. Like, below
Yeah.
deck, there's obvious reasons to fight because, you know, someone messed up your lobster thermidor. Like, that is a serious issue, not not this. I mean, whatever. I know that I've seen some of these episodes because Kevin watches it, and there are definitely, like, some of these fights are just, like, so inflated.
Did I half sell you on it? Because if it's not for the cat fights, but if it's for like the crazy interiors and houses that they sell that are like billions of dollars.
Yeah, that would be the better selling point for me.
Okay, so did I half sell you on it? Do I have half of your commitment?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it, but I'll probably return it within 30 days.
Yeah, same. I'll start a payment plan, but then never finish it.
So it's on layaway. It's on layaway. Remember layaway?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
all right, David, what's yours?
Yeah. Now that you've both had a chance to sell us on a couple of your shows, I'd like to take the opportunity to tell you about a little Prime Video series called Carnival Row. I tried to pick a show that I enjoyed that there was probably no way either of you would watch it to try and sell you on it. And I get it. On the surface, it's hard to get excited about a fantasy series starring Orlando Bloom and Cara Delevingne as mythical creatures. But there's so much going on in this show. It's like Twilight meets Harry Potter, meets Game of Thrones, meets Narnia, meets Charles Dickens, meets Romeo and Juliet. It's basically the series that takes place in a world where these untouched homelands of exotic creatures are being invaded by humans, which is forcing these creatures to take refuge in human cities, where then they are treated like second-class citizens and basically slaves who have to abide by human rules. They have curfews. They're not allowed to fly or use, certain elements of who they actually are. They aren't allowed to date outside their race. They're looked down upon. They're spit on. There's derogatory terms for various creatures. And The show follows several of these creatures, including a fairy named Vignette, who is played by Kara, as they try to find their way in this world. And it's so much more than just a silly fantasy series. It tackles issues around race, class, immigration, politics, and it does it in a really unique and engaging way that isn't preachy. It's again like that subtext we talked about previously. And there's also like a lot of great action. There's this really epic battle that rivals some of the large scale moments in Game of Thrones. So Carnival Row is returning for a second season. It was actually one of the very first shows to suspend filming when the pandemic hit. They were in production for season 2. It was delayed. They picked it back up. And I'm hoping that we see season 2 before the end of the year. I have no inside details on that, just keeping my fingers crossed. But that is Carnival Row.
All right. I mean, I might buy it, but I'll keep the tags on.
That's fine. And if you like it, take off those tags. If not, send it back. It's store credit. Get store credit, and you can watch The Boys on Prime
David is
Video.
only doing store credit. He's not taking any.
I only
No,
get store credit.
Cash. I'm not putting the money back in your credit card. You can keep
No, I
shopping
want
there.
it back on my credit card, y'all.
Lord.
No.
Yeah, David, I did watch it. I think 1 or 2 episodes of this. I can't remember why I never went back to it. It may have been that I just had screeners and then I never like got back to it when it actually came on. But I did enjoy it. If not, it was a little bit dark, like in terms of like the setting. I think sometimes for me that can be a little bit of a downer, just because, you know, as a borderline narcoleptic, like anything that's like overly dark in picture, I have a tendency to just shut off. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was fun. I'm not a huge Cara Delevingne fan. Like and I also don't love her hair in this. And that's like, ugh.
The hair. The hair.
But yeah,
I think I said when this came out that like obviously she's not a trained actress. Like she's a model who's gone into acting, and she was not great in what was it? Paper Towns, was
Paper
it?
Town. Yeah, I think Paper Town.
But I think she's vastly improved in this show. I remember saying that she's actually much better. She's improved. And I actually like her in it. And I like her and Orlando Bloom together. I think they have decent chemistry. One of the really interesting tidbits real quick is that there's like this obsession with wealth. And there's this character who has found out about this wealthy man who moves in next door, and she's just obsessed with having him over for dinner. And he comes over and she finds out that he's a faun. He's got these horns at the side of his head. And she's then like so repulsed, but also like so attracted to his wealth, and is like stuck in this realm between like loving him for his wealth, but hating him because of what is essentially his race, and like coming to terms with that. It just deals with a lot of like really relevant, interesting, and important topics through this like lens of fantasy. And I just think it's really smartly done.
You had me at like Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, and then it got really dark, and then I got sad. So I'll still keep the tags on.
All right.
But
It was fun.
Okay.
If you want to check out any of these series, keep the tags on or not. Just say what to watch into your voice remote.